We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the elite and the superstars. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Noah Syndergaard is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Acuna digs in now. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Reined in. And there's one down now. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, Dero. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
Adele is there, 2 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto to the plate now. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Not sure this guy really has a legit shot at winning the Triple Crown. He's not in the top 5 in home runs, but he certainly has had a rock-solid season.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. McCutchen is under it. And the inning is over. Shohei Ohtani will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's what every manager loves, right? He eats up innings. Over 200 innings on the season already. And we don't see very many guys getting 200 innings in this day and age in the game of baseball. He's reliable, he's dependable, and more importantly, he eats up a lot of innings.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, Dero. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. 3-2 full count. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 22 home runs and 60 runs batted in. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
1 out, nobody on. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Oh no, it dropped.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he begins play with a very respectable 35 home runs for the season. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
In is Jorge Soler.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
In a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
McCutchen over at second. La Stella at first. 1 gone. Ripped down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out. Give your team a chance. Give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit. Even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
At the plate now, Brandon Lau. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Here comes the 1-0. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Right fielder looking up. Gone! It's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 28 on the season as they move on top 4-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-0.
Upstairs.
Four runs here in this half inning. All even now, 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Base hit, line drive into the corner, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he has to be some concern, and part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Stepping up now, Matt Adams. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the plate first after the ball hit the dirt.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and sizing up the situation to bat will be Joe Adell. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Adell swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was taken in the 6th round during the 2020 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now a 4-0 ball game. In now, Pete Alonso. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
As an offense right here, 4-0. You can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike one. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
That is good.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And guys, this team took it on the chin last game, and I think a lot had to do with the fact that they're not playing great defense. Committed 2 errors in that one in some big opportune times, and it came back to bite them. Something to look forward to today.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez. And a ball, 1-0. The numbers, 282 to start play, 25 homers, and 91 runs batted in. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
Yeah, you take a look at that two-seamer right there. Sinker had nasty downward plane on that ball. That thing must have gone down at least 6 inches.
Outside, 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Oh man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it though, and then make the out at first.
Stepping up to the plate, Torres. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3 ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1 pitch.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 3-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Soler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So digging in now, Manny Pena, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped toward the second baseman. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And I'm focusing on outfielder Juan Soto today. Obviously, the bat plays. We've seen it a time or two. This guy can go line to line with the quickness and go deep in a hurry. But defensively, he makes the game look easy as well, and a strong arm to back it up.
Trevor Story steps in now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Digging in to try it again, Andrew McCutchen. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now the 1-0. McCutchen is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tommy LaStella.
Riding in once again, Tommy LaStella. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. To second now, but he's safe, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Standing in now, Jorge Soler, and it's fouled away. Comes set, and the 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Bat explodes as this is popped up. Alonso over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We've played 2, and the lead is now 5-0. Coming to the plate now, Harold Ramirez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Jazz Chisholm.
Coming to the plate now, Jazz Chisholm, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Joey Bart will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Slice down the left side, but foul. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is McCutchen. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting 9, the catcher, Joey Bart.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and it'll bring Joey Bart up to bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. but that'll be off the wall in right center. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Then the last two batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
In now, Willie Calhoun, and he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to Adams will take care of him, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Superstars on top 5-1. Bottom of the inning now. At the plate, Brandon Lau. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Now back, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Andres Munoz is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. So now to the plate, Brian Anderson, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0. Grounded weakly toward third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The first baseman, number 23, Matt Adams.
So striding forward now, Matt Adams looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. It's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams. Number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
So Joe Adell bats now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Still only one out in the inning. Fouled off. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 13 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone, 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
The catcher, number 9.
To the plate now, Manny Pena. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
Now back, the shortstop, number 3.
Back to the top of the order now, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that's off the plate.
3 runs already home here. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Andrew McCutchen would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Superstars lead this one 8-1. New inning set to get underway. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Juan Soto. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Swung on by Soto, and he connects to deep right. Boom goes the dynamite. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
So here's Pete Alonso.
The first baseman.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Alonso is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
No outs, nobody on. And that misses for ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A runner at first with no outs here. Got him.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. The Superstars lead it 8-2. Ready for another chance? Andrew McCutchen. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. Number 23 for him thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Now back, the designated hitter, Tommy Rosella.
Stepping in now, Tommy LaStella, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. This is line to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
The right fielder,
it's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Standing in, Jorge Soler. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's set and the pitch.
Count 1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Hit in the air out to center field. Acuna giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, number 8.
Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Lau. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at that, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
In his career, Lau hits a little over the 270 mark. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We played 4, and it's now a 9-2 ball game. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Now to the plate, Harold Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Jazz Chisholm. 0-1 the count. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. One out, nobody on. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count, 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Adele is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Joey Vaughn.
So up steps Joey Bart now. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Brian Anderson.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Keone Kela gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First delivery to him on the way. The 1-1 home.
Nope. No, 2-1.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Matt Adams.
Stepping in, Matt Adams. He went deep last time up.
Boy, this guy right here on that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
A high fastball is in there. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Popped up. Chisholm is there. He's got it one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Joe Adele.
Ready for another shot now. Joe Adele. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat, when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 0-1 delivery. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate, Manny Pena. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Superstars are out in front here, 9-2. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ronald Acuna. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Line towards center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around second now, and they still have. He currently leads the AL in that department. Into the box now, Willie Calhoun, as he rips it on the ground to second. Right to him. And it's in time to get him. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Stepping in, Juan Soto. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark, so this guy gets some good.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Digging in, Yordan Alvarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Two out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to Adams will take care of him, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Superstars on top 9-4. Into the box, Trevor Story. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1's the count.
Fastball called for strike 2. And he misses there. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Acuna's there for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tommy La Stella.
Now at the plate, Tommy La Stella. His past history with Keone Kela. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way. Fastball well outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 now. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Still 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Ready now, Torres. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
This is in the air out to right. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Now at the plate, Harold Ramirez. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Pitch on the way. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not close. It's 2-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Stepping into the box, Jazz Chisholm. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. From the stretch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
The 0-1 delivery. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Runners on first with 1 down. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He works 6 1/3, mostly forgettable innings, but he will leave with the lead in his pocket. Dan Winkler is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. At the plate now, Joey Bart. A ball and no strikes. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Line to the right side. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Superstars lead this one 9-5. Stepping into the box, Brandon Lau. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Giovanni Gallegos come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
The 0-2 delivery. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Brian Anderson, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. One out, nobody on. Hit in the air to center field. Acuna's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 23, Matt Adams.
Here's Matt Adams now. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Fielded cleanly, and they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first.
The center fielder,
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Rick Martin is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. All set for the start of the inning. So striding in, Willie Calhoun. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Calhoun.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Ready with the 0-2.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Alonso.
In now, Pete Alonso, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0.
Nope, outside.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
2-0 count. Here it comes.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard to third. There's one. Throw to Adams is in time. They turn the double play. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Digging in once again, Manny Pena. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Manny Pena.
First offering on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Story.
So stepping in, Trevor Story. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Well, left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Settling in now, Andrew McCutchen. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Trevor May comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Yordan Alvarez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Yordan Alvarez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1 home.
Well, count is 2-1.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Torres.
Riding into the box, Torres. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
I'm out.
Mitch Haniger will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only one away. Line to the right side. Soler is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with two away now. At the plate, Jazz Chisholm. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball two.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Men on third with two down. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Dallas put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Noah Syndergaard records the victory, his 13th of the year. Shohei Ohtani struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.